Hey guys, welcome to the North Versailles Public Library. Today we're going to be doing a craft on how to make a hippo out of a paper bag. Now this is a little bit of a more complicated craft. I had to use paint in order to get the results that we're going to get today. So I'm not going to be showing you all the painting, but I will explain what I did. So, for this craft you will need a paper bag, a stapler, some eyes for your hippo, some kind of makeshift teeth for the hippo, ears, nostrils, a pink mouth, whatever you can think of that you would need. So what I did was I took white and black and I got this gray paint and I mixed it together, got this gray paint, and I painted the paper bag. So there's our paper bag, and hippos are gray, so make sure you want it to be gray, unless you want a pink hippo, you know. You can do whatever you want. So you're going to take your gray paper bag, place it down, and you should have a small paper plate painted gray, and you're going to lay that down on top of your paper bag, just like that. And you're going to have it peek out a little bit right here, like you don't want it to be all the way up here. You're going to have it peek out just a little bit like that, and make sure it's like kind of centered. You know, so I'm going to have mine, I'd say right there. And this is when you're going to take your stapler on either side, and this is going to be his head. So you're going to staple his head into place, just like that. So there's his head and his body. So now I am going to staple on his ears, and for this I just have two pieces of kind of cardboard material right here, and for the two ears with gray paint. So I'm going to staple those on like so. So there's his head and his ears and his body. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attach the mouth. Now for the mouth you have a paper plate, and you only need, you can see there's paint on this from before. You only need to paint half of it gray, and the inside you have to paint it pink. So for this back part you don't need to worry about this, because this will go right on top like this for the mouth. So you're going to take, I guess step one would be you take a paper plate, like a miniature paper plate, paint half of it gray, open it up, paint the inside pink, and you're going to staple it on like that, right in the middle of his face like that. So I am going to staple the corners of his mouth right here to his head and his body. So that's his mouth. That's his mouth, okay? So now what I'm going to do, now that you have the mouth, I am going to put down his eyes. I have my glue stick, and I have my googly eyes. I'm going to put them right where I want them to be. Just going to draw with the glue where you want your eyes to be. And then you're going to place your googly eyes down. Okay? So now he needs some nostrils. So for the nostrils, I just used a paper bag with gray paint, and I'm going to glue those down on top of his snout right here. So I drew 2 glue-shaped nostrils, and I'm just going to place those down right there. Okay. So now for the last step, I'm going to place his teeth. Now I have 4 puff balls and 4 small puff balls, and I'm just going to add them in a way that I think would look good. So I'm actually going to leave the other smaller puff ball out, and I'm just going to leave it like that because, you know what, now I'm gonna add it. So there you have it. That's your hippo. That's how you make a hippo, out of a paper bag and paper plates.